Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm excited to take you on a tour today of Tropea, which is one of the most popular destinations in the region of Calabria. I'll take you on a little tour of this town. It's one of my favorite places, and I think it has a lot to offer in terms of a tourist destination. It's got such charming little streets and local markets. It's a really bustling city that I think you're going to enjoy looking at. Stick around to the end because I've included some very special moments with some of the local farmers, including one of my dearest friends, Vincenzo, who we've known each other for many, many years now. He was one of my first friends when I first moved to Calabria. We discuss sort of their life as farmers and vendors at the markets, some of the issues facing Calabria, and it's a very, very special part of this video. I've time-stamped that for those of you that are a bit impatient, so you can fast forward if you'd like. They share a bit of their world with me, their passion for keeping the Calabrian traditions alive, and it was my favorite part of shooting and editing this video, so I look forward to showing that to you. Let's get into the video. It's a hot day here in Tropea. I decided to come. My friend Vincenzo works here at the market, and I wanted to show you guys exactly what the marketplace looks like. There are lots of different items here for sale. They have everything from like cured meats and cheeses to flowers, of course, fruits and vegetables. So I thought it would be a perfect day to show you. So I'll take you on a little tour. It's a nice place. It's a nice day. It's hot, but it's not crazy, and it's definitely tolerable. So I'll show you around. This here is the main entrance into Tropea, the one that you will probably see if you ever come here. Tropea is so much more than just a picturesque town on the coast of Calabria. It's a place where history, landscape, and essentially everyday life come together in a uniquely southern rhythm. So legend has it that Hercules founded Tropea on his return from the Pillars of Hercules, but even without the myth, the history of this town runs deep. Its strategic cliffside location made it important to the Greeks and the Romans, and through the centuries it grew into a small but influential medieval center. Its winding stone alleys, noble palazzi, and the iconic church of Santa Maria dell'Isola, seen here from the famous Piazza del Canone, still echo that past. The town overlooks the stunning coastline known as the Costa degli Dei, the coast of the gods, where sheer cliffs drop into crystal waters. Tropea's charm lies not only in its beauty, but in how that beauty is lived. It's in the slow pace, the sound of the voices echoing through the alleyways, the warmth of a place where community still matters. In 2021, it was officially named Il Borgo più bello d'Italia, the most beautiful village in Italy. And as you walk its narrow streets or stand at the edge of the dramatic overlooks, it's very easy to see why. It's mid-morning, about 9:30 in the morning, and it's already really hot. I'm sweating like crazy. So I think it's probably about 30 degrees Celsius, so you know, not so great at converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, but if I had to guess, it's probably around 80 degrees. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice day. It's a really beautiful day. It's actually pretty chill because it's only June right now, and the bigger part of the tourist season still hasn't come in yet. But in my opinion, these are the best months to come. Like, let's say April to June are perfect, especially May and June, just because it's so nice. The weather's beautiful, but you're not going to be overrun by tourists. During August, I mean, this is my opinion, I would avoid it like the plague, but you know, everybody has their thing. Anyway, I really love this bar. This is my favorite bar in the area. I know the owner, Angelo. I've been coming to this area for a long time, and they have some really nice cornetti. They have various different kinds of brioche, cornetti, whatever you can think of. They make a really, really great coffee here. I mean, everybody in this area makes great coffee, but I don't know. This bar is kind of a vibe for me. When I used to work at the market down the way, I would come here and just grab a coffee really quick and go back to work. It's kind of a nice place to get away. The other thing that I really like about it is during like soccer, football season, they have the games on, and it's kind of a dope place to come and just like grab a drink, hang out. You know, you're kind of right in the center of the city. And in the winter time, it's so cute in Tropea because they have all the lights and everything. So obviously right now there are no like festive lights, but it gets really cute in the winter, and it's kind of a nice place to come and just hang out. Again, grab a drink and watch a game or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna have this coffee and then we'll go back to the market and ask some questions. And I swear they didn't pay me for this, but when I love a place, I have to give it a good shout. But Tropea's beauty isn't just in its views, it's in the markets where local life pulses strong. You'll find cheeses and cured meats, fish, and some of the best fruits and vegetables in the region. No additives, no shortcuts, just time, tradition, and taste.
No, perché io sono brutto. Vieni qua, vieni qua. Non devi guardare là, devo mettila.
Sì. And here you can see that beautiful red onion that I talked about in one of my last videos. It's an iconic ingredient from the region, and I just had to show it to you. The markets here are vibrant, full of color, filled with lots of different products and local specialties. It's a very special place that I think is really the heart of what Tropea has to offer. Even as modernization and youth migration threaten rural life here, many families in Tropea still continue to carry on the work of their parents and grandparents and several generations before them. We're going to head over to talk to some of the local farmers here, talk about their way of life, and introduce you to some of the local working class folks that make this place so very special. Ciao Vincenzo mio. Sì, raccontami qualcosa.
Allora, oggi la giornata è andata così. Abbiamo prodotti locali, le ciliegie, locali del territorio, pomodori per insalata, le zucchine che sono quasi finite,
sì.
abbiamo quasi finite, cetrioli e questa è la fagiolina del territorio.
Sì.
La famosa ziccareia.
E poi c'è
lattuga, cavoli,
un po' di tutto.
aglio. Questo è l'aglio che ti dicevo io l'altra volta. Questo è l'aglio locale.
Sì. E da quanto tempo che stai lavorando qua a Tropea?
20 anni.
20 anni. E quindi proprio...
Sono cresciuto dietro al nonno. Prima ce l'aveva mio nonno, adesso ce l'ho io.
Tuo nonno quanto tempo stava lavorando qua?
Adesso, se sarebbe in vita, sarebbero più di 50 anni.
Wow.
Ha fatto più di 50 anni.
Una bella azienda vostra. Grazie.
Grazie a te.
Ciao. These folks didn't want to be on camera, but they still wanted to show me their local produce. Quindi la vostra azienda è specializzata in qualcosa? Tipo
Noi produzione di ortaggi.
Di ortaggi, ok.
Patate, peperoni, melanzane.
E da quanto tempo che state qua lavorando?
60 anni.
60 anni?
Eredità del padre.
Bello, bello, una bella azienda, infatti sono molto belli i prodotti qua in questa azienda. Sì. Come si chiama?
Montaleone e Monziano.
Ok, perfetto. E questa azienda lo dobbiamo chiamare azienda o negozio?
Azienda agricola.
Azienda agricola, ecco. Ok, quindi la vostra azienda è specializzata in qualcosa? È specializzata in qualcosa?
Formaggi.
Formaggi.
E salumi.
Perfetto.
Prego. Formaggio pecorino. Se lo vuole assaggiare?
No, salumi, tutto quello che vede orzo.
Tutto è tradizionale.
Poi questo formaggio, che tipo di formaggio è?
Pecorino fatto con latte crudo ai tempi dei tempi, l'antica, la tradizione antica della quarta generazione.
Bello,
Portiamo
bello.
avanti la produzione non moderna, antica, e questo è naturale al 100%, il prodotto di Monteporo che è una specialità.
Sì, certo.
Per
Ma è un
la
bel
Calabria,
formaggio,
Monteporo è una specialità come formaggio.
Sì.
Sempre mantenendo la nostra produzione antica, la tradizione che è molto importante.
Sì, è una
Non
bella
modernizzarsi, perché questo è un formaggio vivo, non è un formaggio morto, è un formaggio vivo, sensibile alla temperatura, sensibile a tutto. Un formaggio morbido che dà il vero sapore dell'erba, dei pascoli.
Vivo nel senso...
Vivo che è sensibile, è sensibile alla temperatura, è sensibile al clima, perché è un prodotto naturale, capito? Non è un prodotto degli additivi dentro, no.
Certo.
Proprio fatto come ai tempi dei tempi. È difficile trovare in giro un formaggio del genere.
Mm.
Siamo ancora noi che portiamo avanti questa tradizione e siamo orgogliosi.
Sì, sì, dovete essere molto orgogliosi, infatti.
Sì.
Sì. Questi qua sono salumi,
Questa è l'anduia.
l'anduia, una anduia perfetta.
Questa è l'anduia sempre di Monteporo,
Mm,
affumicata a tutti gli effetti.
mm,
Poi abbiamo un po' di guanciale, sempre le nostre
sì.
produzioni, i maiali che mangiano fave, gran turco, grano, tutte robe naturali, capito?
Sì, sì. E questo le dà il sapore più
Sì,
profondo.
il sapore naturale non ha concime, non ha niente. Quindi sono cose che ormai si incontrano poco perché giovani non ce ne sono più. Contemporaneamente i giovani vanno aiutati per inserirsi nell'agricoltura e quindi piano piano si tramontando noi che siamo anziani si chiude, le tradizioni si chiudono.
Certo, sì,
Prego,
sì.
Pecorino, volevo assaggiare. Perché? Grazie.
He's busy with some customers, so I'll show you. They've got their olive oil in these bottles, and this is so typical. This is exactly what Calabrians do. They always put it in like a bottle, but I mean that's very typical, and I can guarantee that people in this particular market, they do a good job making sure that their olive oil is really good quality. They store it well. And they take really, really good care of the products that they make here. I just got back to my car. I'm on my way back to my home. It's so hot. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how hot it gets even in June. I just wanted to mention that unfortunately I wasn't recording when he was talking about this, but he went on to describe just how the younger generation isn't necessarily continuing these traditions because so many young people are leaving the area and they're going to schools in other regions, or they're going for work in other parts of the country or other parts of Europe, in some cases even outside of Europe. And that made me really sad. He was talking about how surely some of these traditions are going to die. I still think that there are quite a few young people that are continuing these things. You know, it's a delicate topic because unfortunately there is quite a bit of there's a problem with education here, let's say that, okay? But at the same time, there are some really good agricultural programs and there are people that are really committed, let's say, to continuing these traditions. Anyway, it is a genuine concern and it is something that I think a lot of the older generation is really worried about. Of course, this is something that won't necessarily change so quickly, but he's right. I mean, it is a major issue and something that hopefully someone figures out how to preserve. These traditions are extremely old, especially if we're talking about how to make the various different kinds of dried meats or the bread making, all of that. These are very, very old traditions. All that to say, it made me sad a little bit. He was so lovely to talk to and he just like continued to talk my ear off. I was so mad at myself that I didn't record the rest of that conversation just because we got interrupted with some tourists that came through and were buying things, and then I stopped recording and he got talking to me and I never turned my camera back. It was really, really sweet of him. He went on and on and on, and he's obviously someone that's so proud of what he's doing and so proud of the traditions that he and his family have continued to do. And so many families are continuing this. I hope that he's wrong. Unfortunately, I don't think he is wrong, but I do sincerely hope that he's wrong, and hopefully the future generations figure out a way to continue exactly what they're doing now. Anyway, I'm on my way back home now, and it's so hot. I can't wait to get home. I'm going to make something lovely to eat. Vincenzo was so nice, as always. He's so great. He gave me a ton of vegetables. I've got like a bunch of stuff here in the car with me. he wouldn't let me pay him. I had to force some money into his hand because he always gives me free stuff. And I'm like, I can't be taking all of your merchandise from the market. That's not okay. So anyway, I had to force some money into his hand, and he finally conceded. But anyway, I'm on my way back home, and it was a really nice day. It was actually perfect weather for what I'm doing, even though I'm sweating like crazy. But it was a really, really nice day. So a great day to visit the market. And like I've said before, this is actually the perfect time to visit. I would say like May, June, the weather's amazing, but also there aren't so many tourists. It wasn't so crowded today, which is great. And yeah, anyway, it was lovely. I'm so glad that I came. I took advantage of the moment to come and just check out the market again and meet with some people. And I'm so grateful for everyone that allowed me to interview them. And even if they didn't want to come out on camera, I totally get that. Like, not everybody wants to be on camera, but yes. So on my way back home, and yeah, that conversation will really stick with me for a long time. I'm really glad that he was able to speak to me about it. So anyway. Thanks so much for joining me on this little tour of Tropea. I hope that you got to enjoy just the real culture and the understanding of a place like this. It's a very special location. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. All of that really helps the channel, and it continues to inspire me to create these kinds of videos. There's so much to share from Calabria and beyond, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.